How to seam satin sleeve in knitting. Welcome back to my videos about armholes and necklines and satin sleeves, and this is the freshest part when I show how to fit in the satin sleeve into knitting after you have done your sleeve cap and armhole. The linked videos where I explain will be in description. And now everything is done. You washed and blocked your pieces, and then what you want to do, you want to align them sort of like with the markers, like these are the under armholes, here is the top of the sleeve cap, here is the last part where you want it actually to fit nicely because this will be the most visible part, and you want it to look as perfect as possible. So you just pin it. When we finish, it will look like this, and it will set and fit nicely. Now let's move to the lighter spot where I will show you how to actually sew. We need a darning needle and a little bit, quite not long, but so it's enough for whole perimeter until the armholes. First, what I do with the needle, we take a piece of yarn and we start from the top, but leaving half the yarn tail on the other side. So we start first one part and then second part, but with one thread, so we don't have extra yarn tails to hide. Yeah, now really let's move to the actual sewing part, and I will use mattress stitch, and actually the process how to do you will see in a moment. Make sure you align the top properly, very top, the middle stitch of the sleeve cap, and if you have sewn together, very middle of the shoulder seam. Now take my needle. We work from the right side because we're using mattress stitch. This yarn tail we will hide later, this yarn tail, and there. But as I said, I leave quite a long yarn tail to the other side, and this other half I will continue. Now with the working yarn, we move back at the same spot on the other side. I have also a separate video on the mattress stitch. If you want, you can have a look, but we need to come finding the next edge stitch, and basically we are hugging the place in between, like between two side stitches. Now we go back on the other side and also find from the top in the where we went previous, find our next side stitch, which is about here. Now you see we have a loop, sort of imitating the knit stitch. Now we go back to the previous two times. The second time we go in that space, we find the next side stitch and pull the yarn over. Basically, you see, we're always playing on the front. So, and now sometimes you will have to have a look, adjust a little bit and readjust so they're lined up properly. And it happens, I will show you later if it will happen this time as well. Sometimes maybe you have to go 2 times in the same place just to fit it in. Yeah, because sometimes maybe you have this space left and here maybe is like a little bit more, so you just from time to time make adjustments. Maybe you have to go here 1 time and some stitches you will have to work 2 times. So now we are this far. Let's do 1 more. Oh, and if you go, because it's a lace pattern, sometimes happens then you have to go to 1, that's fine. You go back, find the next, and usually after I make like 4, 5, 6 stitches like this, and then I tighten up. Again, I find the previous stitch where I made the stitch, next side stitch. Usually you will have 2 bars here in between the side stitches. This is what you want to get under or on top. Also, don't tighten it too much because it will shrink the seam. Just, so it's just not too loose, not like this, so you can see this thread, but like this, easy. After tightening up, it might be sometimes difficult to find where the last stitch is, but it will come with the experience. You will find it easy. Just look at the last worked side stitch, find the next one, voila. We can get rid of the marker. So far it went quite smoothly, I would say. I will continue until the end. Actually, just to be on the safe side, I also again line up this part, and with the marker I just put in the middle again, just to have some point of if something starts for example to get here like extra side stitches, because it can happen, so I just have enough time to smooth it out and then make it invisible, so I don't have all this bunch of stitches left, for example, so it will not align properly. So every whatever stitch count, if it happens, I will show you. When you come closer to the end, you can count how many side stitches you are here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here I have unworked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I do in every stitch like I did before, there will be 2 stitches too wide. So what I do in this time, I might skip, for example, this is very short, I might skip one side stitch and by doing so reducing one side stitch which will be invisible. Then I do, here is very handy actually to do at the same time because this middle stitch is very small. And as you can see, it's invisible. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, basically about the same. We will see. Now we work towards the end. At the very end, you can play a little bit just to finish it on the straight line. This we finished the first part of the sleeve cap, and now with the same thread we move to the other side and do exactly the same. On this side I have a little bit issue, but not issue, it's just the same, like I have to, on one side I have to skip some side stitches because otherwise they will not align together properly. So and here I might go like this. Doesn't have to be like this. If I need to grab more stitches just to align them, I'll do that. Or maybe sometimes I also do like, if you go in between those two side stitches, there will be two strands. I might take once to go under one strand at the same, under the same side stitches, and I might skip that, and then I might go again under the second strand between the side stitches, line them up. No, and then I see I come and they will be lined up. Let's do a few more stitches. And you see, it's not visible, but of course you have to adjust how you do it on different patterns. To align again a little bit, just to have some reference point. And I continue. This is how it looks after I finished my sleeve cap sewing with mattress stitch. And now there is open arm for sleeve, actual sleeve. And now it's time to use the same mattress stitch on the sleeve. And after that, the side seam on the body. And there you go. I hope you like this tutorial. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, write a comment, and I see you in my next videos. Bye!